playing Lucas in Brawl.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes.
He's been around for quite a while. And MJ, I think he's been around for at least since Smash 4.
Dude, he's so good, MJ. Like,
yeah,
he's an absolute monster.
I believe he won an Arcadian one of the years.
And then you've got all of the experience that Pinkfresh has under his belt. And okay, so Rob gets so much off of these conversions. Look at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you see him doing it right now. And Roy actually had a nice little conversion going of his own, but the momentum immediately snatched out of his hands.
Absolutely. I don't like this matchup for Roy. I really don't. I don't think it's terrible because he's got all the tools to be able to get a character in where he wants them. Roy's movement speed is actually the exact same as Chrom's. It doesn't feel that way, but on the books, this is per Sethlon, so I trust this. Roy and Chrom have the same movement speed across the board. And so imagine everything that Chrom can do, Roy can do the same. He just needs to be an inch closer because the hilt of his blade is where all the oomph is. Like that right there.
I'm surprised he went for the up tilt, though. It's such a punishable move like those spinny arms that Rob can throw out. You just forward smash that man. He's done.
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh,
Good night.
Yeah, he turned that completely around, landing on the stage first and able to get the down smash. Roy landed directly into it, going to lose his stock.
Almost gets an opportunity to start up another combo. Now this is right here. This is the part where Roy's going to struggle, in my opinion. He has to throw out some type of kill move, and he has to dedicate himself to be able to do so. And as a result, that puts MJ in a position to where he can play defensively, similar to the way that Wadi plays, not dedicating himself to a situation, keeping himself just aloof and back like he's doing right now. He's not getting anything off of it, but he's certainly not dying either.
I do feel like, yeah, I was going to say, if MJ just plays it smart, he doesn't necessarily have to smash attack at the plus 180+%. He could just go for that, like a back air or maybe a forward tilt, up tilt might start to take it there. But he was able to get that luckily. And now look at him pulling the lead a little bit.
Oh yeah, and Pinkfresh is one of those players that you can expect to adapt as well. He has all this experience under his belt. I mentioned that a minute ago. We brought it up once or twice, and it's not just in. Ooh, wow, that was a good parry. Didn't really get him anything, but it was a good parry.
It was still a good parry.
But he's got tons of experience with Brawl, with Smash 4, all sorts of Smash games overall, and he's been notariable in each and every single one of them.
Right, and not to mention, he knows this Rob matchup. Wadi and him going back and forth for so many years. Although it was Bayonetta versus Rob, it was still Rob matchup, so I'm sure he knows what to do here. But that up air going to take it, looking like shades of Smash 4 right now.
What are you going to do about it?
No! Put these stairs into an up air. Let's just move past it. No, he's going to try to move around the stage here, but that down tilt catching him off guard. Nice tech roll away, though, because Pinkfresh was guessing he was going to go towards the ledge.
Yep, most players would, and that's why Pinkfresh reacted the way that he did. He wanted to pressure him to the ledge so that way he could get the KO, because he's at like 90%. He's at just the right percent right now that if Roy gets a forward smash, he's done.
Absolutely.
Like the best DI in the world won't save you from the ledge. Like center stage, that's a different story.
And again, he's going for these forward tilts instead of forward smashes for these punishes, and I just really feel like he could get a little bit more.
Well, forward tilt is actually much quicker, both on the come out and in the overall number of frames the move is there.
Right.
So it's harder to punish in addition to doing almost the same knockback. Most of the time, if you see Roy throw out a forward smash, it's because he's got a read going.
Right.
And
I did feel, I don't know, for the fact that he just forward smashed right in his face like that, I do feel like he could have maybe punched a little harder, but you know, Pinkfresh knows better than I do.
Well, I agree with you, actually. And I think if Pinkfresh were to throw out like an up B out of shield, I think that the up B shit comes out pretty quick. I believe it comes out faster than grab, so just about anywhere where he's grabbing, he could be doing an up B instead.
Okay, a great back air. Once again, using that to take the stock, but at 136%, I mean, you're a grab away.
Oh, yeah. A grab, a tilt, some poor DI on a neutral air.
Okay, but I was going to say this combo that Pinkfresh had started up for a second there, if he was able to follow up on those platforms, would have been even better. The gyro! He wanted it to knock into him and then back into the up smash. Would have been too beautiful. And now Pinkfresh was trying to utilize it himself.
Why are you doing a down smash? He's on the platform above you. So good grab, good like zoning from Pinkfresh to keep him towards the edge rather than center stage.
Right.
Because that's where MJ wants to go right now. He doesn't want to be at the ledge.
Oh, and just the tip of his hands. Not going to take it just yet. He only took a small hit, but the counter!
Oh my god, Pinkfresh!
My man! He made the craziest comeback of all time!
Oh, that read!
I cannot believe that.
LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow tuning into the stream.
I cannot believe that.
Excellent comeback by Pinkfresh. I thought he was dead to that up air.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of things I thought. But clearly we know nothing, and Pinkfresh knows everything.
And that's why he's on the winner's side, and I'm out of the tournament.
So MJ, you know, I feel like he played that perfectly right. He just got countered one of the times. So you got to think about that, though, to be honest. I mean, it technically did make the mistake by triggering the counter, so I guess.
And all of the counters in this game, they stay out for so long. And it like mind games you. It makes you think that you're safe. It makes you think that you can throw out a move because we're so we've got the muscle memory ingrained from Melee and from Smash 4, and now they linger forever. And you throw out a move and boom, you get hit for way too much knockback.
Oh yeah, way too much.
Did he put on jump up Super Czar? I think I hear.
I hope so.
Yes, he did. Yes!
All right, great work.
MJ, my man.
All right, and it's looking too clean with the spinny arms after the nair.
That's done.
You know it's death. You know it is. You've seen that on Twitter a million times already.
I saw that on my end of things. I got wrecked by that earlier.
Yeah, so now not looking too good for Pink Fresh, and even at this ledge trap right now, looking terrible. Oh my God.
Why would you let him go to FD?
If he had spaced that just a little bit better, would have taken Pink Fresh's stock once again so early. What?
We have totally not New York City in the background.
Definitely not. That's New Dunk City.
And that's totally not the Chrysler building on the right.
No, it isn't. Good laser into that, getting the up tilt, but not able to follow with the up air. So now finally Pink Fresh getting a little bit of footing, but suddenly these gyros are stopping him again.
I think it's a little too late for the footing. I think he just needs to be ready to move on to the next game. Not necessarily resign himself to it.
Right,
just
you
give
can
up.
never do that, yeah.
But you gotta have the mental fortitude to say, okay, I'm not doing well. I don't think I'm going to do well. I'm going to continue playing, but I need to prepare myself mentally for the next part of the set.
When I'm in a situation like this, I do start thinking about what can I do. I just focus on what I'm doing wrong and what things I can exploit so that when I go, if I do have to go into another game, then yeah, I have some stuff, you know, downloaded.
Absolutely.
Versus just being completely defeated, like, oh, I'm gonna lose. It's like, no, just think, just try to focus. Very hard.
Good parry, didn't he? He was too. That's gonna do it. There you
parry,
go.
Yeah, you saw him do the first one just as a test run, and then the second one to kill. He's doing great mashes to get out of these groundings, too, and keep himself alive just a little bit longer.
And what's strange is he's not actually mashing immediately, because had he mashed immediately, MJ would have, that side B's going to get it, MJ would have gotten the up air and it would have converted into a stock. He waited a moment before he mashed. So MJ had to try and cover that, and instead he jumped up and whiffed.
Right, and I do feel bad for him, actually, because Pink Fresh was trying to land on top of him to punish the side B, but that hitbox is way bigger than Rob's arms. Like, look at the picture of that hitbox of side B. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's nuts. Him and Link's up B as well. If Link is doing his up B away from the stage, from under it, like if you're standing at the ledge at on either FD or Battlefield, and Link does an up B facing away from the ledge, whoa, Pink Fresh almost bringing this back. Link's up B will scoop you up into it. It's so weird, even though you're already on the stage.
And he finally actually got that up tilt out of the grounding in the another up air is going to come through. I don't know, he was somehow finding those this game versus the last game. He wasn't really getting too many punishes out of grounding.
I think a lot of it was the stage choice. Gave him a lot of momentum early on. That 0 to death was crucial in that game.
Absolutely, yeah. And Pink Fresh still brought it down to last stocks for both of them, even though the percentages weren't close. I mean, still.
Again, that's the, hey, get myself mentally ready for this, but don't resign to it. I can still win this game, but I got to be ready for my counter pick. I got to keep this in mind. I got to watch his patterns and see what he's doing.
Right. I think Pink Fresh, you know, like me, coming from Smash 4, playing like Zero Suit, Bayonetta, we never give up. It doesn't matter how far down we are. Zero Suit and Bayo, we're always going to win. But this game, you know, he's playing Roy. You're going to have to accept that it's game 3 now.
What was it, Evo 2016 that Salem took over Zero?
Was it 16 or 17?
I do not remember. I want to say it was 16. I want to say it was 16, but it could be 17. Somebody please let me know.
I'm pretty sure it's 17 because I think it was Salem one and then Lima one.
Yes, you are correct, actually. So yeah, it was 17.
But yeah, so either way, who's going to win this one right now? 49 to 42. Things looking a lot more even, and we're on Battlefield this game. Where was game 1?
Pokemon, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, of course it was. Don't need to ask that. That's the starter pick.
That was 2 games ago. I don't care about that. I care about this game.
Yeah, so right now, Pink Fresh down by a bit like we've been seeing, but not too bad for him, of course, in this juggle situation looking great.
So this is going to help out a lot because he doesn't have to worry about necessarily landing on... Wow, that was...
Yikes.
He doesn't necessarily have to worry about landing on top of MJ anymore. He can set it up so that... Whoa, no jumps.
Yeah, he must have thought he did have a jump. That's what it is. I was about to say, I thought he was going to drift low, go for the up B, but I guess he thought he had a jump, didn't, and it was too late by the time he realized.
I thought he had a jump, too.
That's the worst feeling when you realize it too late. You're like just drifting into the blast zone. Good forward air, because you can, of course, catch the gyro and get a hit in there.
So now he's got him at the ledge. He's going to, I was about to say he's going for that forward slam.
Yeah, he tried.
Get a lot of Roy exposure, not experience, because I don't get to play him much, because Sethlon's down in my region. And he is Roy. That's all. Whoa, up tilt. It's going to take that stock.
Yeah, right now, Pink Fresh Roy, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Clean up tilt. Looking okay.
I did not expect this. I expected a Lucas out of Pink Fresh because he's played him in every other iteration of Smash I've ever seen.
But I have not seen his Lucas since before Bayo came out, to be honest. All right, nice back air right here. Can he make something out of this? Rob does have a little bit of trouble landing, but that nair is so good. It's really not that hard for Rob to land.
It really, truly is. Now, you can't say he has trouble landing and then say it's not that hard for him to land in the same sentence.
It's like, okay, what I mean is like he struggles if he can't nair. Plus, you can punish the nair. If you space outside of it, it's very punishable, like we saw him do in Game 1.
The lag on it is short, so there's enough for you to get in and do something. You have to be ready. Good air dodge to the ground by Pink Fresh, but he gets trapped by that down smash. Still ends up losing that stock. Good presence of mind by MJ to be able to seal that out. He's up. He's keeping him in the air, trying to run him out of like options. That neutral air gets him onto the ground though, and now he's got a combo started.
But right back up, yeah. Okay, but there's the nair again. Like you saw the first time, he couldn't land like Rob sometimes struggles with, but once he got that nair out, man, feet on the ground, no problem. And you saw Pink Fresh trying to space outside of the nair right there to get the punish, but unable to. Doesn't matter with the back air coming in.
He almost DI'd that too. Like, yeah, it had that like moment where you're going, maybe he's gonna live, and then he dies.
Yeah.
So something that I see out of multiple Roys is his side B. And I forget the name of it, but I know that a lot of Roys tend to use that because it's got a lot of knockback on it, okay? And I have not seen Pink Fresh use that. He's been relying mostly on aerials and tilts to get his KOs. And that's interesting. I like it because it keeps him moving.
Oh, the gyro!
No!
Yeah, I saw that coming as he started scooting him across the stage, and the gyro was just sitting there. He didn't have a lot of options but to get hit by an up smash.
Yep.